everyone, it's Allie Marie, and I am here with you today um, to do full moon ceremony under this beautiful Capricorn supermoon. I have been completely emotional today and yesterday, so I am releasing all kinds of toxic sludge and dredging through karmic ties, which is what this full moon is about. It is about releasing old karmic debts, karmic ties, and you get karmic ties. Um, Karmic ties are actually, hi everybody. Karmic ties are actually, um, I lost my train of thought. Contracts, soul contracts that we create before we are born with other souls so that way we can clear up any old karmic debts or anything that has been unresolved from a past lifetime. So we're actually going to journey um, through the portals of our womb. Hecate is going to be our guide. It's going to be amazing. I have been called to work with Hecate for a very long time. I have on and off, but I haven't really um, worked with her a whole lot. Her energy is big, and I'm a little timid when it comes to working with certain people. Like when I had to start working with Isis, I was just a little afraid of the energy. But I've actually worked with Hecate a couple times, and I love working with her. And it's really fitting that she showed up as a guide for me today to do this journey with you guys because uh, one karmic relationship that I'm ending is with someone I was dating last year, and I kind of fell really hard for him, and he just completely ghosted me, and I never got the closure that I needed in that relationship. So yesterday, kind of out of the blue, I messaged him, and he ghosted me again. So I kind of understood that yes, that's where we were going to leave it because he wasn't interested, which is fine because everybody has their own decisions to make and what they feel is appropriate for them. So I just needed that closure that it wasn't because I changed my phone number or any of the million reasons I can come up with as a Gemini who is constantly in her head. So that is one of the karmic ties I'm going to be closing tonight. And on our first date, Hecate actually showed up on our first date with in the form of like a crow, and it was like the middle of the night. We were lost in this um, energy vortex. If you've never been to Colorado, we have an energy vortex here called the Garden of the Gods, where we went for our first date, and we were lost and we couldn't find our way back to the car because I had never been there in the middle of the night and neither had he. And as we were walking down this path, this crow cawed, just one caw, and scared the living daylights out of me. But it seems fitting to go ahead and close that tonight. So as we journey through our wombs and release any old karmic debts, be thinking of what you want to release. We're going to do a releasing ceremony at the end. So get like a pen and a paper, and you can release it however you want to. I know Katie said that she wanted to do a fire ceremony. That's beautiful. You can do a fire ceremony. You can release it to the air. I'm going to actually go to the woods by my house. We have some woods here, and I'm going to release it down the creek that I used to play in as a little girl. So I think that would be really fun to do. I usually release in there just because it's comforting that I grew up there. I live about 10 minutes away from where I grew up, and we still own the house. So I always go back to that place to find comfort and really sort out what I'm going through in my hard times. So we're going to go ahead and start that. I'm going to smudge a bit. And if you don't have any sage, that's fine. I will offer you mine. I love to smudge before any ceremony, any meditation, to release negative energies or entities or anything like that, and to call in good energy to work with. And I did a really good smudge earlier. I was just sitting in a whole bunch of gunk. I was not grounded. I was out of my body. I was just everywhere. And this moon is really messing with me. So I had to really get back into my body before ceremony tonight. It was a huge I don't know, it was weird. I haven't felt like that in a while, so I had to ground and get back into my body. And I actually did pull some oracle cards for tonight. I like to work with oracle cards and see where the energies are and where we're going to go with them. So I used the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. It's by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. And that's what that looks like if you want to go pick it up. I got it on Amazon. It's really neat. And the cards I pulled for the collective are Healing the Heart and the Power of Self-Love. So that's what that looks like. And then also Idyllic Times, the Garden Paradise, and that's what that looks like. And I really love this card because owl medicine is where I find a lot of comfort. Like I said, I grew up in the woods behind my house, and they're still behind my house to this day in a different house, so it's really neat. But I used to live in some apartments in town, and I had an owl that lived outside my apartments in this tree that was right outside my window. And when I moved back here, there was another owl who just kind of showed up in my backyard, and that was really cool. So we'll go ahead and read what these mean. I haven't worked with this deck much, but it's so pretty. So I don't know where anything is. They don't have numbers on them. Should have had this ready. All right, Healing the Heart. Power of self-love. The priestess of personal power brings you a message of hope and healing. Sacred geometry encases her upper 4 chakras, with a lower circle moving through her heart center. This represents the healing energy coming to lift you up and bring you true peace and personal power. This priestess reveals the inner strength that you can call upon to overcome past heartbreaks that may have left you hurt and full of longing. The pain could be from a recent breakup, or it may be the lingering ache from a love lost long ago. The scars in the heart center might even relate back to misinformation or mistreatment in childhood. In fact, issues of rejection, abandonment, and even betrayal may be driving your present perspective on love. These past experiences have caused a shutting down reaction and emotional resistance to love in spite of your mental desire for it. Now is the time to heal the old heart wounds and reverse the faulty conclusions that are actually blocking your desire. The circle of consciousness and thought represents your higher intentions where love is concerned. Within each powerful vortex of personal energy is the expanding strength of your relationship with yourself. You always have the choice to love and care for yourself, to vent your frustrations, and to take action on your own behalf. When you consciously release old fears and desperate needs, you will awaken the strong, autonomous person within, and your daily life force will project waves of joy and confidence, 2 truly irresistible energies in the universe. And the affirmation is, it is safe and comfortable for me to love and be loved. I live in my personal power, loving and encouraging myself every single day. And that's really interesting to pull today for ceremony because yesterday I had some guy approach me and he was like, "Hey, let's start talking," or whatever he said. And I was hesitant. I'm always a little resistant when starting new relationships. But come to find out, the only thing he wanted was like a friends with benefits kind of relationship, and I wasn't really interested in it. And so he like called me all kinds of names, and it's kind of just what my pattern is if I don't offer guys sex or anything like that, or I don't feel like it, they kind of degrade me. So I kind of wrote a letter to men because a friend of mine wrote a letter to men the opposite way, and she was, saying how they are underappreciated and we appreciate them and we see them. And I posted that on the dating site that I was on, and everybody loved it, but it didn't have the effect that I wanted. It didn't soften them any to feel appreciated or to feel loved or to feel seen or anything like that. So I was a little frustrated because everybody was like, "Oh, it's so great that you put that, but let me still degrade you." so, so I put something else, and I feel that that's where the feminine collective is right now, a lot of us, um, with how dating is now. I don't know, too much about the married women. A lot of them I see are happy, but I also know that a lot of women go through things like abuse and things like that. So it's very interesting to see where the collective is at, and we're not the only ones going through it, and there's always somebody else going through it with us. So it is definitely a good thing to love on yourself and to cultivate self love, because really 98% of the time it doesn't really bother me because I can love myself more than they can love me. So it is a good thing to cultivate self love. And the second card is idyllic times, and it's the garden or paradise, which is interesting too in itself, because if you cultivate self love, you are cultivating yourself a garden of paradise with yourself. And this one says, an owl blesses the priestess of the garden as she holds a butterfly in her hands. This portends a time of great peace and joy coming your way. It may be an unexpected blessing of the long-awaited result, or the long-awaited result of extensive effort on your part. The butterfly reminds us of the gentle power to become something completely new through the process of metamorphosis. As a caterpillar changes through an internal alchemical process, it experiences intense pleasure and difficulty. In time, it emerges from its cocoon as a winged butterfly, having forged the strength to travel thousands of miles in its migration. Similarly, the hardships that you've gone through have brought you great value and inner strength, transforming your life and carrying you to a new reality of pleasant experiences and peaceful surroundings. So get ready for the idyllic times ahead. Let yourself relax and appreciate the peace and beauty coming to your life. On a purely practical level, this card could be foretelling an upcoming trip or even a move to a picturesque and lush environment, one that may seem like a paradise to you. This bodes well for your energy and your future. Even if you can't go on vacation or make a move now, you can still create ideals of peace and happiness in your daily life. Surround yourself with the beauty of nature, the trees, flowers, birds, and animals that are ever present blessings from the universe. Know that every moment you stop to relax and appreciate your natural world, you bring an idyllic time to your adventure, to your life. After all, paradise is always there, and you should choose to experience it. And the affirmation is, I open my life to experiencing the wonders of nature all around me. Beauty and peace fill my life in many delightful ways. So that's really pretty. So tonight we're going to go through the portals of our womb space to release and to heal trauma within our wombs. And that's beautiful, because it's like we are the caterpillar going into our cocoon to come out and to transform into something better than what we were yesterday. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and start. So definitely go ahead and sit back, relax. Sorry, I can't see the comments right now, but I will get to them at the end. So go ahead and relax, get in a comfortable position. However you want to, go ahead and lay down, open yourself up to releasing what doesn't serve you anymore, unhealed trauma, unhealed karmic relationships. I am going to open a circle with this golden sheen obsidian wand because I love golden sheen obsidian. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's pretty. I like it. It's my favorite piece that I have. So we'll go ahead and open circle, and I like to work with the angels. Simone, I can't wait till we walk in the light of angels tomorrow. It's going to be so exciting. So we're going to go ahead and release, get comfortable and relax. And I'm going to call on Archangel Raphael in the east for new beginnings as we release what no longer serves us. And as we sit in the light with Archangel Raphael and allow him to pour his beautiful green healing light into our womb spaces tonight. I call on Archangel Michael in the south, and I call on him to help us transform into the beautiful butterfly as we go into the cocoon of our wombs. And we're going to use fire energy from Archangel Michael to help us transform. I call on Archangel Gabriel in the west, and I call on him to use his beautiful energy to help us wash away the burdens that we have been carrying in our wombs for so long. And I call on Archangel Uriel in the north to allow him to come in with his beautiful wisdom to help us know what is right and wrong for us as we move forward on this beautiful path that we are cultivating tonight. And with that, our circle is open, and we are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with some easy breaths. So breathe into the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop into your body. Relax. Don't worry about anything else. Breathe in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take 3 more breaths right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax your facial muscles. Relax your mouth. Relax your tongue. Relax your shoulders. Shake them out if you need to. Shake out any extra energy that you don't need to carry right now. Breathe again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. So we are going to drop in to our womb space. Breathe into your womb. You can hold your womb space with tender love. Relax into your womb space. Relax into Mother Gaia as she holds you, holding your womb. Imagine that we are walking along a path in the forest, and there is a beautiful stream next to us. And the sun is glinting off this stream as we walk, and it sparkles like a diamond. And we keep walking. We pass a beautiful bench. It has carved names on it, and we continue to walk past this bench. And as we walk just a little further, there is a beautiful angel in green and pink waiting for us. This angel takes us further down the path into our womb space. And as we enter into the clearing before we enter our womb space, we see a beautiful waterfall. It is through this waterfall that we see a cave, and this cave is sparkling black and purple like diamonds. It is here we bid farewell to our angel guide. We thank her and send her with love. And there's a bridge going from the clearing through a pond underneath this waterfall. And as we walk through this bridge, the waterfall begins to clear, and there's a clearing into this cave. And at the mouth of this cave, we see beautiful Mother Hecate waiting for us. She is dressed in black, and a crow sits on her arm. And she asks our permission to go with her, to take us into the wombs of our cave. Here you can grant her your permission with love and trust. And as you do, she takes your hand and she begins to lead you into the cave. The cave is nice and cool. It is calm, it is peaceful, it is serene. And there is just a little trickle of that stream going through the cave. And as we continue down to the cave, we go down further. Hecate is leading us. And we enter into our womb space, our sacred womb space. Here we find the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, and we are able to open it in this sacred space. And inside it for you is your karmic debts, your letters, your soul contracts. You sit down and you read through them. You touch each one of them. And we just linger here for a moment with Hecate standing over us, watching us, giving us the courage to release what no longer serves us. Sit in this space for a moment. Find the soul contracts that you want to be done with, that you feel that you have learned the lesson from. What lessons have you learned from these contracts? Take a moment to think about the lessons you've learned. Hold them with love in your heart. Hold them with love in your womb space. If you have any unshed tears, go ahead and release them. If you have any pent-up energy, release it with love. Give it to the beautiful stream. Give it to Hecate. She will hold it. She will transmute it and transform it for you. She is here to help you. She is your guide, your guardian, your portal keeper. She will transmute what no longer serves you. Give it to her and she will take it. And she will love you through it. Love yourself through this moment of healing and profound grace. Find your inner light in this dark cave. As you give your soul contracts to Hecate, she hands you a key to the lessons you've learned, to the hardships you've endured. And this key is to be integrated into your womb space, and it unlocks a door. And behind this door is all the possibilities that you can ever imagine. All you have to do is be brave enough to open it and to step through the portal fearlessly. Life is about portals, it's about doors, and it's about stepping through them. Release any stuck energy that you may feel that you are keeping. I release any stuck energy I have around relationships. This is my biggest block. Go ahead and release what no longer serves you. Release your blocks to being able to move forward. Let them go with love, peace, understanding. Feel them as they release from you and as they are given to Mother Hecate. She's going to take them for us. And they are no longer ours to carry. When you are ready in your own time, you can take this key, you can unlock your door, and you can see what is on the other side of it. Take just a few more moments in this healing space. You can hear the stream trickling past you. It's like music to your soul, helping to heal you, love you, and nurture you. When you are ready, get up from the space you are sitting in. Close your own covenant. Bless it with love. Take Hecate's hand and she will lead you out of the cave. Bless your womb with peace, love, healing, and understanding. Thank it for the wonderful work that it does in our lives. It is our creation center. We create babies and businesses and everything in our womb. And as you walk further out of the cave, Hecate gives you a kiss on your forehead. And we are now connected to her for the rest of our lives, and we can call on her anytime we need to. And she bids us farewell. We walk back over the bridge, and as we do, when we get back into the clearing, the waterfall closes, the bridge disappears, and the angel again appears to us to walk us back down our path. We pass that same bench and walk further out of the forest. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes and give thanks and blessings to your beautiful womb and in the space that you hold and that holds you with so much grace and thanklessness. We really are, we don't give our wombs enough appreciation for being the beautiful portals that they are. We literally are portals from heaven to here, and we can birth everything out of our womb spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and read the comments. Thank you so much for being with me. I'm so excited to have been able to do this. Hi, Katie. I'm so glad to see you. Hi, Denise. Thank you, Katie. Which card did you like? Was it the Healing the Heart or the Idyllic Times, the Self-Love or the Garden of Paradise? They are so beautiful. I'll show them to you again. If you don't have the deck, definitely get it. It is so beautiful. I love it. All right, and with that, I think we are done with ceremony. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to have been able to do ceremony tonight, and it was the perfect time. Thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate that. It was a perfect time for me to do meditation. I haven't done it in a while, so it was a great release for me. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and release our circle, and I'm going to Go ahead and release Archangel Uriel from the north, and I give him love and so much gratitude for being here with us. I release Archangel Gabriel from the west, and I give him love and gratitude. I release Archangel Michael from the south with love and gratitude, and I release Archangel Raphael from the south, and I send him love and gratitude. I've never heard of herbal healing, Katie. I'm gonna have to look into that. Can you get it on Amazon? I love decks. I have like 75 of them. I'll have to look into herbal healing. I think I may have seen it. But yes, both cards were so beautiful. Definitely look into the deck. Thank you so much for being here with me. Sending you all love. Perfect, Katie. I'll go ahead and take a look at that. Thank you so much. Sending you guys love.